Welcome back, MTG Joe here. Today is early access day for Wilds of Eldraine. Thanks to Wizards, I have a stocked account, early access, get to try out the set. And today we're going to do something a little bit different. I am playing in a paper pre-release for the first time since actually probably the original Eldraine. So we're going to do kind of a dry run and build a bunch of sample pools of sealed to kind of get some practice ahead of the pre-release. I have my friend Kevin joining me. Probably some other friends later on. And we're going to practice for the event tomorrow and kind of walk you through our thought process, how we're going to build a deck, approach it, kind of the strategies, stuff of that nature. So hopefully you can take some of this information, take it to your pre-release, 3-0 it, win the packs, get all that goodies. So got Kevin on the line. How's it going, Kevin?
Thanks for letting me join you here today, Joe. And I'm excited to see this set. Eldraine was really big to a lot of us here in Canada. We had a big GP October 2019, right before the world shut down. So that was our last GP for most of us in Canada, at least. So we're all looking forward to this set. And I haven't been too up to date with the spoilers. I've seen a lot of the rares, a lot of the bonus cards, but when it comes to the commons and uncommons, it'll be a mystery for me as well. So let's see these packs.
So we got this sweet new pack opening animation now. So we got hover, and when you open it, we got, look at this. Look at this.
Oh wow. That is going to crash many a game, I feel.
All right, we got some goodies. So we'll take a look. Look at rares and mythics, and this is very tiny. Okay, so this card's pretty big. Like, so the Twinning Twins, just the stats alone are pretty solid. 4/4 flying, vigilance, ward 1 for 4. Had someone play this and constructed against me earlier, and then it lets you blink.
My feelings with anything with adventure is if it's going to fit both your colors, you're going to be playing it. It's a 2-for-1 every time, and we remember how good Bone Crusher Giant was.
So the one thing that I did notice with this set is where the original Eldraine, a lot of them, the adventure side led you into the creature side. So you like 2 mana into 3 mana creature. It's split in this set. So some of the sequencing in terms of casting the adventure is a little odd. Because like we have Baluna here, which is a good card on its own, like stats. For 3 mana, you get a 4/4, and then permanent spells you cast with adventure cost 1 less. So 4/4 trample for 3 with some additional text. But if you look at like the adventure side, it's 5 mana. So you're kind of playing it out of order at times.
I noticed that with the Boros one. It's a burn spell for 3 and a 3/1 for 2. So you get this push-pull with the set of, do I play it out as a creature right away, or do I try and get that card advantage by waiting a bit?
I was really disappointed with that one. Like I was playing it in Constructed earlier.
Oh, really? I had high hopes for that. Of like,
at least in the shell, I was playing Naya Pia Adventures.
Okay.
So like 3 mana for a lightning strike felt really bad.
Yeah, I guess so. I just thought it might line up somehow, but I did notice it might be a bit weird playing it.
Yeah. So the one thing to note too, there's not great fixing in this set, at least from what I see. You have the rare lands, but then it's just evolving wilds as your. There's no like uncommon dual lands. So going 3 colors might be a little difficult.
Yeah, so probably a 2-color set.
Yeah. So Force Fruition is one of our sets. So whenever opponent casts a spell, that player draws 7 cards. So probably not. It's an interesting one because it could force them to mill out, but probably not something we're going to be playing.
I don't think that's something we're keen on doing, of letting our opponent draw 7 cards every time.
Well, you just use Sneak in your Bowmasters and you're good. This card was actually really good against me. Someone was playing it. Aggressively statted, 3/2 for 2. That when it dies, replaces itself. There's a lot of rat synergy in the set.
Okay.
Then we have Lich Knight's So this is kind of the reanimator of the effect. So sack any number of artifacts, enchantments, tokens, return that many creatures to the graveyard. There's some self-mill elements, but this is probably maybe more win more. This card wasn't too bad. So one thing with a celebration, and I know we were talking in our group chat, but this isn't cast to, it's just if 2 permanents enter the battlefield. So like Blood Tithe Harvester. Yeah. Like in Constructed, anything that made a blood token triggers this. So it's actually pretty decent. Even just 3/3 for 3 with haste wasn't too bad.
Nice.
Shared Animosity, whenever a creature you control attacks, gets +1. Probably not bad. If we can do like one of the... So black-red is the rats kind of synergy, and it's a lot of going wide.
Okay. Yeah, I did read that black-red was rats. I didn't read all the archetypes, but I know that one stuck in my head.
So Baluna is good if we can support the color, and depending what we get with the other adventures. And then the Ironcrag's not bad, just a 2-mana rock if we're playing something with bigger
mana. I
mana.
feel we're going to play a Mind Stone most of the time. Well, it's not a Mind Stone. It doesn't draw a card, but still it has some upside, and it's a 2-mana rock. So
yeah, so I think we're probably going to want to be red, and then depending on our other color, like the rat synergy or maybe trying to go adventures.
Okay.
Because like we don't have much support beyond this. We have no white rares, and their blues kind of shit. So let's see what we got. Let's start maybe with just seeing what we have for rats. So not too much.
Not much.
So create 2 rats, and then first strike. So this is another card where you really want to play the adventure part first, but at times you might be forced to play the 2/1. So it's kind of at arms with each other.
That's one thing we might want to check is how many adventures do we have?
Yeah, actually, this one's pretty... So whenever this or another non-token creature you control dies, you create a black rat, and your rats gain death touch. So not terrible. Target attacking rat. Let's see what we have. Adventure. Okay, so we have Edgewall in. Enters battlefield, tap, choose a color. Add 1 mana of chosen color. You can sacrifice it, and you can return an adventure from your graveyard to your hand. So at least we got some pseudo color fixing if we do want to go 3 colors.
Okay.
So Golgari enters the battlefield, create a food, -2/2, disfigure. Monster rolls. The monster roll is actually pretty good. I think this is a decent card, all things considered. Just giving something a buff and trample isn't too bad. Treasure token, mana fixing. So this one's not too bad because even if it just ramps into turn 3, 4/3 isn't bad. And then we can sack food tokens or lands to draw cards. This is kind of like a Rimrock Knight. And then the Rat Catcher. This card's really good in Limited, but I don't think our colors are really where we want to be.
Yeah, we'd have to stretch to a 4th color then if we want to play the Tamir Mythic as well. But we might be able to find a way to splash them just as an individual because we've got this Edgewall in. We've got a treasure token going on, maybe.
I think we can get away with maybe the white and the adventure part with like the treasure or this. Because then like this gets us copy. So this is like Lucky Clover, which isn't too bad. And then 2/3 flyers. I'll take flyers all day.
Right.
Destroy target tap creature could be decent. This is really good at blinking, but even if we're just casting, like I said, a 4/4, I'm happy with that rate.
Nice.
And then tap target creature, cursed tokens. This is what we're going to have to figure out, all the rolls. Okay, so this one just makes its base power 1/1. And then the wicked roll is when the creature dies, the opponent loses a life.
So pretty convenient on Arena that you just have the roll token right there to see it.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a bit more difficult in paper because you're going to have to like scramble around for your tokens or something. Let's see how the adventure deck looks. Throw in all the Tamir stuff.
I don't think we want this just yet. Okay, so let's look at playables in each color and then kind of go from there. So we have Curiosity, which with our flyers probably isn't a terrible idea.
I wouldn't mind a Curiosity. There's a lot of ways to sack the enchantment as well.
Yeah.
And Sleight of Hand seems great. Just getting...
Tap target creature, 3 stun counters, pretty much removal if you can tempo them out. Then enters the battlefield. If it was bargain, create a cursed roll. I don't think we're on the bargain plan with our deck. I personally don't like counterspells in sealed, especially in our 3 color.
As bomby as a format, but yeah, I don't really want to be stretching the double blue if we don't have to.
So Vigilance 2/3. When it attacks, you may pay blue and a white. Tap target creature. Whenever you tap a creature, probably doesn't get played, I don't think. Instant sorcery spells cast 1 less, which is good with all our adventures because some of them are overcost.
I think I like that because, yeah, that's going to put our adventures in line with what we need.
You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may cast an instant or sorcery from the top of your library.
That's interesting because on the top of your library, a creature with adventure is going to be a creature. It's not going to let you cast it through that. So it's kind of... But let's... what's this one?
This one. I think this is fine as a one of just more ramp and color fixing.
That seems good.
Okay. Red, Dragon Mantle, I mean, it is just a cycler for 1. This might be something we just cut if need be.
It's up for consideration, I would say.
This is in more of an aggressive deck. We're not going to do the hero roll.
Yeah.
This is just a combat trick.
Damage.
This is more, it's basically shock for a creature. Yeah.
Like you're always playing shock in most formats, so.
Dragon Boy. So this is pretty good too, just creating a treasure. It helps us fix our mana and ramp.
Okay, yeah.
I like Shared Animosity.
I'm not too thrilled on Shared Animosity because it doesn't do...
I guess we're not going wide.
But
yeah, I guess this is more of like if we were going the Rats deck, I'd probably play this.
Yeah.
The Catapult's interesting.
Instant. That could be really good. I'd definitely consider that.
Okay, so we can't really splash that. Probably not good enough.
I don't think that's good enough, no.
We don't care about the enchant. So this one's not too bad. It's an early blocker, 2/3's decent stats. And then late game, it attacks through. I guess how many creatures have 4 power? Like we could Dragon Mantle it. Sprite doesn't trigger it. Godric is only if we double spell. The Minecart does it. Guess. Or Balloona does it. Twinning does it. I guess it's not too much that does it. I guess we have some options. But maybe just gumming up the board early. Let's add it in for see. What are your thoughts?
We can consider it, but if you control a creature with... Yeah, I think it's pretty good actually, because as long as we've got some bigger creatures out, and then let's keep looking.
Yeah, because the thing is, the way our deck's shaping up, I think we're going to be red, blue, splash green.
Right.
So this isn't too bad, but I think this is better in the food deck, which is like the green-black deck.
Okay.
So I don't love it here. The Curse of Werefox is pretty solid. Gives a monster roll, so it gives +1/1 power and trample, and then also lets you fight.
Yeah, we're kind of lacking on removal, so I like that.
Then this is it's not terrible. If we are 3 colors, I don't mind. It's basically a rampant growth plus either give us a food or a 1/1.
The key is if your splash color is green, then you
Yeah,
don't want your fixing
yeah, no, that's
to
true.
be green, right? Like if we're just splashing for green for Baluna, basically, then we want to avoid too much green and using green as our fixing color. Uh,
Yeah.
but we could see.
Okay, so then I don't think Verdant Outrider is where we want to be.
Just interchangeable, not really. Um,
So this is the one
I
that,
was saying I liked this card, but it's more the green black food deck again.
yeah, I don't think this is where we're gonna want to be. This is for the Simic kind of deck, 5 mana or bigger. I don't think we want to be on 2/4s. This is the bargain deck, which is probably again. So as on a battlefield, you get to fight if you bargained. I just don't know how
Okay.
much we're gonna bargain because we don't really create role tokens and we don't create food tokens.
Yeah, we just have like a few random enchantments, and it might be for consideration, but I don't think we're going to play a lot of these green cards actually.
Yeah, and I don't want to be on double green. This is a good card,
Yeah.
but
Um,
I don't think
let's
we.
take a look at our black and white as well, just because some people will get really narrow in focused on like the mythic, like we're kind of doing here, right? And then you
Yeah,
miss that, oh, you've got like 2 or 3 removal spells in these other colors. It's not actually worth playing the mythic.
yeah. So slumbering, keep guard, whenever an enchantment. So this is more around the rolls deck. We're not really playing enchantments.
I think we've just had newbie join us. Maybe not.
All right.
Yo, what's up?
Okay.
Oh, yes, there. Yes.
The green adventure white card is like the best. Oh, this is sealed.
Sealed.
It is a
Sealed.
seal.
So this
We're
is what
having
we're at so
trouble.
far.
We're having trouble fitting a fourth color in for that adventure.
Right.
We might want to actually. It's up for consideration, but it would be. We might want to play one planes anyways because we have a few adventures that. But
So
basically, we're saying that Baluna is really strong, and we should
Hmm.
just play all the adventures that we can to try and capitalize on that mythic.
this is kind of the other way, leaning with white. Twinning twins.
Yeah. The card seems really good as well. Yeah. Cool.
So we're just going through, just double checking white and black right now.
Hmm.
I do like putting the Acolyte into our pool just to see, and then we can take the Acolyte out if we need to.
So this is a way we
But
could technically make treasures, but it's inconsistent.
yeah, once again, it's fixing in our splash color, so we don't want to be doing that. It's just
Hmm.
we're
Yeah.
going to be like red, blue, splash green, splash white, and I think that's with a lot of the previous sets as well, probably the last 4 or 5 sets, to get your best decks going on, you've wanted to be 4 or 5 colors. And the greediest ones get the 3 O's. It's it's hard to justify, and you have to kind of just rely on your lands to work out sometimes, but the 4 or 5 color decks, especially in a slower format, are the ones that are getting the job done.
I'm curious to see with this set because, like, with adventures, like there's a lot more gas, so it's more or less likely that people are going to be running out of action.
Hmm.
Yeah, so looking at black, like there's some decent cards, but I think it's stretching too far.
Yeah, I wouldn't play any of this black. I would play. I would definitely consider this Woodland Acolyte because I think we're going to be fine
So we have
with stretching our mana a bit.
two Scarecrow
These
guys.
cards, they have one of these cards in every set. They're often bad.
This one is as a straight filter though, right? That's not too
Yeah.
bad. You gotta play Prism if you're gonna play this deck for sure, right?
Prophetic Prism you would play for sure, yes.
Yeah, that's for sure in this list if we're doing that. Yeah.
The guide's not terrible though, because usually, like to Newbie's point, they're usually like a mana extra in, so like 2 mana to net 1, where this is just a clean filter.
This is a straight filter, which is probably not that bad in this deck. It also gives you some options for like in case you run into aggro, some early trades or whatever.
And a good reach blocker, which
right, it has reach as well, which is pretty good, I'd say. Yeah, I think it's fine as a potential. Yeah.
Why does a Scarecrow have reach? I guess it's the Ravens.
It's like it's on a beanstalk or something, right?
Flavor.
It's like just hanging out on the beanstalk.
It might be better to play the Scarecrow guide than the Iron Crag, actually. I don't know how often we're going to be.
What does the Iron Crag do? Sorry.
It's Mind Stone in this deck. It's only relevant if you have multiples.
I would probably not even play it because it only has colorless.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty bad. The Scarecrow, I think, is for sure better. I like that.
I think this is the worst of our adventures.
Probably is not worth playing.
Okay, so
I definitely like the idea of splashes more than like hamming in a bunch of like colors. Like is the Witch Stalkers, are those even that great?
This was something we threw in to see what we kind of finally ended up with.
Yeah, but I would take them out now.
Yeah,
this is basically filling that void.
And then possibly the Dragon Mantle is just cycling mostly. And then maybe the Curiosity. Do we think the Curiosity is good enough to play?
So realistically, we have 2 flyers that are cheap. Does this combat damage or just deals damage? So Curiosity Unruly Catapult's pretty solid. We have some cheap flyers.
Any damage?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Deals damage to an opponent, not card. No,
okay,
that is pretty good on the
We've discovered the synergy of the set.
Yo, I do like it on the catapult. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Then we have like Twinning Twins. We have like cheap. We have a lot of flyers in this deck, so I'm more inclined to go with it.
That card is really good, Chancellor. Holy moly!
Yeah, because like we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 flyers. Plus the catapult is all reasonable targets for it.
I
think Godric.
Just to warn you, but I'll join back in once I'm able to.
Yeah.
If I do disconnect.
All right. So I think Godric's probably the one that we take out.
It's a reference to Real Hill. It's also a bit tighter on the mana, so maybe Yeah,
that takes us down to 40. Evolving Wilds, Edgewall is fixing. We have these as additional fixing as well. Base blue red.
What are some of those other 2-drops you have in there?
This is just basically tap, 3 stun counters, scry.
That card's pretty bad though, right? Like I don't think
I wasn't too keen on that one.
I feel like even there's some creatures you have there I would probably just play. Like the ice guy is pretty okay. And the 2/3 you have there is okay. I think it's a 2/3 in blue.
3/2?
Yeah, I think that card's completely fine. I think it's better than the stun counter card.
Thing is, we don't really have. We're pretty heavy on 3s then, and then we're also we're not really taking advantage of the bargain. So this is going to just be pretty much.
Yeah, that's fair.
So if we're looking like even in red, maybe just another. Like maybe we just play this as a 2/1 instead.
I was wondering if we maybe can fit the 2/3s in the green ones, and Because like we want 2 drops, maybe. I'm not sure though. The 2/3.
I kind of like that 1 mana 2/1 because you can also put the young roll on like a 1/1 flyer or something. Do we have like some 1/1 flyers?
No 1/1s. The cheapest we have is a 2/1, but this is
I
based
see,
on
okay.
toughness, so it does get two boosts. So this could
It's
become a
toughness.
4/3.
Oh, I mean, like yeah, things like that are pretty good. I feel like that's the best use for those the young hero
Yeah.
roll.
The rat catcher is
Also the
pretty
base
decent,
stuff.
just because it gives you
Yeah, that card
effectively
is pretty good.
three
Yeah, I
bodies.
think that card's really good. Yeah. Yeah, I just think having some more early game just creatures and stuff like that just do things are a bit better than that stun counter thing.
Yeah. All right. So I think this is Sealed Pool 1 in the books. Let's retire from the event and
Yeah, good build. See y'all later.
fire up another one. 3-0. We set 7-0. Trophied.
Wow.
All right. I'm donating here. Well, we gotta siphon it off all the gems. All right. Oh, newbie, you weren't here. We got new animations. Ooh.
Oh wow.
This is where all your Arena Open money went.
Holy cow! Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I'm not minding all the nice on color cards.
Have you not played any matches?
No, we were just doing some sealed builds for this.
Oh, just some builds, yeah. Okay, that's cool.
I'm just doing cutting up a video for YouTube for sealed, just kind of going over some of the build, and then we can draft or something after if you want. I'll do like maybe one more of these, just get it up, and then we'll go.
Yeah, so, that's awesome.
We can take a look here what we got in the rares and mythics. Wanted to get some practice in for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So at the beginning of the end step, enchanted player mills X, where X is the number of cards put into their graveyard from anywhere. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Probably more for in. So twinning twins for sure.
Yeah. That's that again, yeah.
Enters the battlefield. You may exile one or more creature cards from graveyard. When you do, each other creature gets -XX.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I feel like.
This isn't too bad either, so...
That's probably good. It's a flyer.
And then...
you got lands. That's not bad. The man lands are good.
And then we'll put Ironcrag in. Whenever a land taps for mana, that... I don't think we really want to ramp, folks.
No. I don't think we're into that, yeah.
That's okay, so let's see where we're at. Blue-black. That's probably the starting point.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess white because of twinning twins. We might go Esper, but having these lands makes me want to go one of the other colors, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Destroy enchantment.
Blue-green, I hear, is pretty strong as well. I've heard in draft it's quite good.
Yeah. Well, we might be able to go Bant.
Yeah, yeah.
So tap target creature, probably not good enough rate. Return target creature, card with mana. So this is pretty good, triumphant.
Yeah. I like that card too. Seems fine.
We'll add in and see where we want to be.
I mean, I feel like I'd throw a lot of these white cards just in a sealed deck.
Yeah. -1/1, and then enters the battlefield. Target creature you control gets +2/2. Decent stats. So enters the battlefield, pay 2 if you do sorcerer roll.
Yeah, seems good. Like a lot of these 2-drops seem pretty okay, which is nice.
Dies, create a young hero. So we got a lot of the hero, like the roll stuff. So we can probably play bargain as well. This was a bargain card? No. This is just enters the battlefield. You may return another non-land permanent you control to its owner's hand. If you do, scry. Probably not where we want to be.
Looks like I'm back.
Yo.
Yeah. All right. Do you see our? We got twinning twins again. Another Ironcrag. The Shufflers giving us same cards. Talion and Spectre plus 2 of the creature lands.
Okay.
So white's pretty solid so far. We got a lot of the roll-based cards. We got some adventures. So seeing right now with maybe like an Esper build, but might shift. So we got the roll token. Attach target creature you control, royal. This is sorcery though, so you can't really use it as a combat trick, but see where we're at.
It's still good though. I feel like, yeah, so many of these cards are just like totally good.
Sleight of hand.
Yep, I'd play Disdainful Stroke and Sealed probably.
Oh, Spreading Seas is banned in Historic, so
Easy include. Hey, our opponent, we screw them off their one land, right?
we gotta play it while we can.
Yeah. I mean, I
Wizards-
think generally it's a fine card in Limited.
At the very least, it cycles.
Well,
Yeah.
also as I was talking about earlier, with people trying to do these 3 and 4 and 5 color decks, very greedy. You put a Spreading Seas on the plains, you might change the game, right?
Right. Yeah, you can Mise Winds for sure, right? Just for free.
So I don't know if we necessarily want to be on Mocking Sprite in this version, just given that we're not too heavy on adventures, it seems. But maybe for
Why
now.
are we not playing all the Woodland Acolytes? Like, I don't care about the green part of it. It's a 2/2 draw card.
So good. I mean, yeah, I'd throw in like even more white cards too. I think they're all pretty solid. Well, the 2-drops and the 3-drop is totally fine. I think 3-drop maybe not as much, but the 2-drops are okay.
I don't see this card being that good. Like,
it depends on what.
I guess actually maybe with the Acolyte, because we just kind of.
Yeah. The other thing is too, you can pick up adventure creatures. You can rebuy
Yeah, I
stuff.
guess.
Anything that has there's a lot of random little synergies. I think they're pretty good.
So we can bargain this for 2, and we have a lot of roll tokens.
That card is so
replace itself.
Yeah.
Curse tokens seems pretty solid.
Curse tokens are good. They're they stop a lot of nonsense.
So don't think we want Vampiric Rites. Probably not where we want to be. Doesn't seem like red's naturally the splash here. More of a filler card. Fine.
That card's pretty good, right?
The Wicked's okay. It's a buff and it just pings one.
Yeah, it's not bad. I think it's fine.
Dark Tutelage, begin your upkeep, reveal top card of your library, put in your hand, you lose life equal to its mana value.
You can't play that, right?
Yeah. I mean,
we don't play Phyrexian Arena. It's okay, but it's not.
I mean, if we drew the Phyrexian Unlife in there too, then we could have comboed.
Yeah.
Probably decent.
Oh, yes. Mwah.
Oh, mint. No. What's Sweet Tooth do?
It's pretty good, I think. Yeah.
No, I don't think Sweet Tooth's more of the Golgari build, I think. We're not making food tokens. This is literally our first food card.
Yeah, but I mean, like, a food token is still fine, I think. It's cardboard.
And there's a battlefield, create a ret. This creature can't block. Whenever another creature you control dies, I guess it grows.
That's pretty good. Oh, you have 2 of those? Oh, man. Well, let's go.
Discards 2
if you have
cards.
bargain in your deck, you're going to be fine with things like a food token and stuff, right?
Yeah. I don't really like the discard effects.
Yeah, that's fair. I agree with that.
This isn't too bad either. Creature dealt damage. Especially with the rats. And then for bargain, this is just like Lightning Helix.
That guy's quite good. Yeah. We're always in for that effect, right? That's pretty good for the black stuff. Is that thing good?
Deals combat, get creative food. I think
kind of clunky.
We're already at 46 cards, and I think what we have is better.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, let's see what's in red. Honestly, I think we're like Esper.
Yeah, we might as well take a peek quickly at the other colors.
So I'm not gonna.
You could have like 5 burn spells or something that are incredible.
Dies, create a rat. So this pool is actually much better if we were probably going the rat deck. The other deck we had shared animosity, but then like no actual playable rats. So like the Torch the Tower is decent.
Torch is good. Yep.
We're not on like the 4 power.
Yeah.
Celebration. Like we can turn on Celebration with all our roll stuff, but even that, this becomes a 3/3.
Yeah, this doesn't not necessarily any better than what we have going yet. Witch's Mark is pretty good.
I think I'm back for good now.
Okay. That card's good. I think it's really good.
Over.
But I don't think anything in red's really pulling us enough.
Yeah, no, I agree. A lot of flat power level too in some of the stuff.
Green. Shut off that graveyard.
Oh man.
We
don't even have any of the the 7 mana orc or whatever it is. Oh,
And
Greta.
create a food token, sack. Not great.
Heavy Gretas.
What?
Heavy Gretas.
Heavy Greta's? I mean, Greta's just like a 3/3 for 3 with a clue or something, right? That's
Okay.
that's pretty close to what it is.
Got Crystal Grotto, Evolving Wilds. Not playing Candy Trail.
Yeah, nah.
What do you do?
What about this multicolor stuff? Yeah, what is this?
Ooh.
Enters the battlefield, return target creature
Wow.
enchantment from your graveyard to your hand. And then whenever an enchantment you control is put into the graveyard. Oh yeah, that's good.
It's a pretty good card, yeah.
We got so many roll tokens.
Mm-hmm. You have 2 of those? Holy.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then our lands, we got... So we're not playing any of our duels.
Yeah, that's okay.
Alright. Not terrible Esper pal.
Yeah.
So
Maybe
8 cuts.
Maybe look at the 4-drop slot is where I'm starting. 3 or 4s, probably.
I think this is one of the weaker ones.
Yeah,
So-
probably.
3/3 vanilla, and then like a bit extra on top.
Yeah, I don't really... The royal ones seem like the weakest roll to me. Because realistically, like, you're not going to play the royal on an early drop. You're going to want to protect one of your 4 drops. At that point,
Mhm.
you're at 5 mana, and they're going to be able to pay the ward anyways.
Yeah, that's very true. Yep. Good point.
I like both of these at the top end. Just big
Yeah,
dumb
those are both
flyers.
incredible. Yeah.
This
Yeah, I wouldn't.
put like 1 or 2 mana, or just depend in and draw a bunch of cards.
Yeah, thing's ridiculous. Yeah.
This gets us value. This is a removal spell. This is blink.
You could maybe cut one of those 3/1s. There's also a lot of things that ping X1s in this format, I think.
Yeah.
Pin drop. There's all sorts of stuff. Like the red one. A lot of black ones.
Anything with cursed roll is good. Bounce
Yeah,
is good.
Oh, yeah.
We could probably cut this Sweet Tooth Witch.
Yeah, the
Sure.
food is going to be if you.
Cauldron
This is what they can
removal.
be for bargaining with, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like for the green-black deck.
Yeah.
So right now, I think like Conceited Witch is probably one of the weaker ones.
Mm-hmm.
We're not heavy on enchantments, but this is adventures, but this is a flyer. Given that we have these, I'm almost more inclined to play Conceited Witch.
Mm-hmm.
With Acolyte, makes me want to still play this, just to have the green in the deck. Since at the very least, it's blue, and then it might give us that value.
Yeah.
I think this is maybe a cut.
Yeah, there's not that much synergy with it, yeah.
When it dies, create a young hero roll. That's fine, I think.
Yeah.
That might be cuttable though.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of on the fence about that as well, possibly.
I mean, we can... Because I like all these 2s. Return's really strong. Just
Yeah, I kind of like all the 2s and even the Iron Crag because we want to get to these 5s first.
Oh, even just the 4s, right? If we're playing any of these on turn 3, it's pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then like...
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that card.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, well, we have 4 cards over there. How about we cut those 4 cards and
ship it?
Ship.
do we want to try a game with this one, or do we want to move into a third pool?
Let's run a game with this one, and then see if our theory works, and then we'll cut this for YouTube, and then we can do a draft ourselves. Or sealed, whatever you guys want. Let's see.
Yeah, I think you should run a game for sure with this build.
See how it plays out. So right now, like the cards that I've played that have been really good and constructed at least, the Red Virtue's insane. It turns like any burn spell into like multiple draws. Okay, so we got Iron Crag, which helps with a little bit of the mana.
I like this. I think we can do this. Especially on the draw. We're fine.
Turn 3 Fairy.
What's this cat do?
It's
Just gonna
pretty good.
turn a light.
All over. We've been hit by the cat.
Oh, the goose pets. I love it.
They honk.
That's amazing.
So we go Iron Craig here.
Then we can go into our 4/4 flyer.
It's pretty good, yeah. And
3.
then possibly into our 5/5, depending on if we draw a swamp.
I don't know
And
necessarily
then
if
you
we
can
want to
bargain
bargain.
away the Iron Crag. Then it's done. It's had its use.
Look at these fairy synergies. The fairy spells are very strong, like the fairy matter ones.
Yeah, that's fair.
The fairies themselves aren't the best. They're kind of understated. But the spells
This
are really
4/4
good.
seems so incredible. Like, holy moly. I mean, it's a rare, I guess, so whatever.
You notice them reading it and like, this is shit.
Like, it's completely unnecessary that it has ward. Like, this card does not need ward.
Yeah, exactly. It's a blink and it's a 4/4 ward. Flying Vigilance.
I was playing against this in Constructed and it just like soloed against me.
Yeah. What is that when it
know
dies
what?
against a rat or something?
Nope, gains death touch.
You gain death touch? Yeah, go to 14. It's completely fine here.
So we'll probably do
Swamp off the top.
Acolyte this turn though.
Hopefully we draw the swamp and just slam down our other. Yeah, there we go.
Hey.
So we have I guess I'm committed now. I was gonna play the Acolyte maybe. And
Yeah, I mean there's a lot of options.
Yeah. And then like you can bargain it, right? Or what's it do when it bargains? Like I don't know.
Drain 3.
Drains 3.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Bargain it for sure with the Iron Crag.
Yeah, we're done with Iron Crag.
Cool. Let's play a turn ahead.
Really yeah, exactly.
Here are my flyers.
Huge.
Oh, yep. Cool. You have a flash 2/2 that you played at sorcery speed?
Hey, it stayed -1, all right? Yeah. You got to cut a little slack here and there.
4/4 has vigilance too.
Yeah.
It's so strong.
It's ephemerate that then has like.
We'll take the 1. Sorry.
Yeah.
We racing. Okay, what do you do?
Yeah, what do you do? Yeah.
A target, enchantment, or creature, so not what we want right now. Okay, let's go to attacks first.
I like probably just playing the Acolyte here too.
Yeah, I guess because we could just
after you attack or whatever. It doesn't.
Well, the thing is, this is sorcery though.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Acolyte.
The Acolyte's fine. It could stop this cat from killing us.
Oh, I was just thinking this is like bargain fodder too, if we want later.
And then just attack for 7.
Okay. Oh no, I'm gonna lightning helix you again.
You just need something to sack away with it.
Yeah, we don't have the token to sacrifice anymore.
Yeah.
So just be mindful if you're playing it pass priority on me with this. Technically, we could have cast this by bargaining.
We don't have anything to bargain.
There's nothing to bargain away.
Oh, it's just token. Sorry, it's not creature.
Tokens, artifact, or enchantment. Yeah.
Yeah. People are going to think it's creature a lot because it's intuitive that way, but it isn't.
So given that,
we could just go like that goes to the bottom. We can't play both, so we can play the 2-drop and the what's
the bounce spell?
Do?
It's a bounce draw. Yeah.
Bounce draw. Yeah, I like the bounce draw just to kind of tempo them off.
So I was thinking, because then I could just helix them next turn. I guess that's fine. Because the alternative is we play this, get it back, but then that's our whole turn.
Yeah, but then we're not using our mana as well, so.
What are you doing, Auto Tapper? Flash 3/1.
I'm pretty sure you could have also, chosen not to make the token and just pay for 4. It's the same thing, right?
Yeah, kind of the same.
I'm just noticing that.
Yeah, I guess
Those lines are the same, actually, yeah.
We had to pay 2 for the token, which we then
Right,
save
save 2, yeah.
Look,
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
I'm demonstrating the set mechanics.
Absolutely. Oh no.
2/4 is huge.
Oh, they
So you
can
do have the
double,
assassin.
they can double
So what-
block us now, so
Yeah, but you do have the assassin for when they do. For what that's worth.
I mean, I kind of just want to play this and name 3.
Yeah, what does that do again? Just wins the game.
So, when you name the number, whenever they cast a spell with mana value, power, toughness equal to that, they lose 2 life and you draw a card.
Holy
okay,
moly.
I like that, yeah, because
Yeah, seems good.
So
they're going to double block us.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like here, we take this
Go
off.
for 2/4.
Mm-hmm. You're in combat still. Yeah, that thing has to happen.
Make it seem like we have Disdainful Stroke up.
They might.
I mean, if they do, they're going to get us on any of our threats.
That's true, yeah.
I mean, this is the best, because the thing is, we just rebuy whatever bomb we want after.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of don't mind even trading this off just to get the ability to make another token, because then this gets counters. I would love to draw a card.
This Mythic is really good. The Vermin makes a token now. That's good too.
Okay, so I can Vermin. We can rebuy something. I can Thrill.
What about the white-black card?
We can rebuy, but I want to kind of save it. Like, I guess we get just Twinning Twins back.
Yeah, getting Twinning Twins back seems fine.
So let's play this out. Damn auto tapper.
Yep.
Is this symmetrical? Whenever another creature you control dies.
And play the 4-drop, yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Twinning Twins back. Like, Twinning Twins is too good.
It's way too good, yeah.
I think you should play this card. And now, like, we can play our 5-drop, drain for 3 again.
Mm-hmm.
So if they play anything with a 3 in it, they just die to this.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. That's really
if you play Magic, you die.
So I'm noticing too, we always have a lot to do with our mana, which is good to know about this format in general. We're not really running out of things to do.
So definitely
yeah, it's really a tap out format, and like oh, there's the 3, there's the 3, it's set up.
It's Lightning Helix.
It's Ratatouille over here.
The red-black rats, if they get a good pool, is stupid strong. Like in Constructed, it just like ran me down. Spreading
Seas first. Spreading Seas the swamp. And then they Archmage's charm us. But the funny thing is, Archmage's charm costs 3 and they lose 2. And it's not in the set, so we're okay.
They're thinking.
They're wondering how we played such a strong card.
1, 2.
No, just wait. Just let it happen.
Yeah, it's fine. That's fine.
Then
Yeah.
again with the rat token or the spreading seas. Just you do the drain with the
Yeah, with whatever you want. Yeah, bargain it up. Nice.
Let them know it's
Easy.
banned. You can't do this in Historic.
This is why spreading seas is banned, not because it cuts off lands.
It's because you can bargain it.
Because you can bargain it for lethal.
Or
Alright.
lightning helix.
We killed our opponent with spreading seas.
We broke the format. Just get open 6 Twinning Twins and you will win.
Twinning twins is really strong. This is what we learned.
All right, we out YouTube.